What's quacking, lads? It's KingDuck29 back again with another Wizard101 video. Yes, you heard it right, a video. It's been about like 2 months since I posted a video. Even then, it was just the announcement that the Discord was being announced. Mainly just been live streaming. But yeah, today we're doing a video. We are doing my top 4 Arc 4 worlds. If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you've known I've done top 5 Arc 1 worlds, top 5 Arc 2 worlds, and my top 3 Arc 3 worlds after the completion of that arc. I have been done with Arc 4 for quite a while, I think since August. But today we are finally getting to the ranking of my top 4 Arc 4 worlds. You guys can probably guess my least favorite one, but without further ado, let's head to the number 4 spot, which will be my least favorite world in Arc 4. Number 4! Alrighty, lads. Unfortunately, I had to step foot into this world. If you guys are a fan of this channel, you have followed me for a while, you will understand how much... Honestly, the main reason it's taken me so long to post this Arc 4 favorite world video or whatever it's called is because I have to step foot in this world. I told y'all after the completion of this world I would never ever step foot into this world again, and if I had to ever do this world again, I would do the world skip elixir. First off, the characters' faces are so creepy. Like, the first introduction, you get this hamster, this dude looking at you, and he's got the creepiest glare ever, right? And I like candy. I'm a big fan of candy, and this world is themed of candy. But oh my gosh, like, there are some decent NPCs here, like Quake Charmer and Copycat, but then it's just the whole Nana thing, and I try to forget about this world so much. But the last fight of this world took an entire stream. It took an entire stream to do the fight. I already had wanted to get out of this world, and it took hours in that fight. Lads, I can't stay in this world any longer. Without further ado, let's head to number 3. Number 3. At number 3, we have Wallaroo. Now, I want to make this extremely clear to y'all. I do not hate Wallaroo. I actually like Wallaroo. I want to make it clear, the gap between Caramel and Wallaroo from the 4 and 3 spot in here, I mean, you could probably fit a billion numbers in between that, okay? I want to make it clear, Caramel is my least favorite world. But anyways, Wallaroo is not a bad world. The only things that really slowed it down for me were those solo fights where I struggled. And then also, when I went to do the Nightmare Dungeon, somebody left. So I had to do it with 3 people, including myself. And 2 of the people didn't know what they were doing. And this was my first time ever doing this dungeon, by the way. So I had to teach them while I taught myself. We were successful, though. That was pretty epic. But I mean, like, the end of this world, you go back to Novus. You don't even finish this world in this world. You go back to Novus to finish it. And that fight in Novus to finish this world, so I'm considering it part of this world. Dude, first off, the fleet is horrible. That fight is bad. That's so bad. But other than that, I really like the aesthetic of this world. Kind of reminds me of Cool Ranch, which is a world that I really am excited about for when I ever play Pirate 101, because I love the cowboy theme. I know it's supposed to be like Australia, but I really love the theme of this world, and I want to make it clear that this world is way better than Caramel. But without further ado, let's head to the second world on this list. We're at number 2! Number 2, lads, we have Novus. Now, Novus is on this because I really like what they got going on Novus. So in Lemuria, there's an amazing story going on in Lemuria, by the way. But eventually, at the end of Lemuria, there's this world synthesizer, and that's why you have to do that 8-person fight at the end, because you're in a conflict with the world synthesizer. And to solve what those 8 heroes did, quote-unquote heroes did, because they wanted to use the word synthesizer on Lemuria, which I'll get into in a little bit when I go to Lemuria. But Design has to jump into that to save everyone on that world, therefore making him this world Novus. So Design is this world. So this whole time, Design is trying to please the settlers, which is Marleybone, Monquista, Valencia, and Polaris, and then Mushu kinda is involved, but not really. But they're trying to do all these things. He's trying to please everyone, and it just causes like chaos, and you have to go around trying to please everyone, and eventually all these people from Marleybone, Polaris, Monquista, and Valencia don't like the wizard. So that's why we go to Wallaroo to kind of clear our name and make us not look like the villain anymore, because we're not. These guys are just greedy people trying to colonize Novus. But yeah, Novus, insane battle music, really cool fights, really cool story here in Novus. This was a close one, a very close one. Novus very well could have been number 1, but it was just beat out by the number 1 world. Without further ado, y'all probably have guessed it, but let's head to the number 1 world. Number 1, if you haven't guessed it yet, is Lemuria. Lemuria is actually a world that the old one had in his lab shrunk up, and he was running experiments on it. So these people, when we come to Lemuria, the lemurs, they are shocked, they're scared, they're terrified. They have not seen people in years come to this world, because it was literally taken from the spiral from Design, but we as the wizard put it back in the spiral. And we are pretty much going to look for each school. There's a I forget the actual name, but there's like a little gym we have to find. You have to find each school, so 6 schools except for Balance. And you meet these heroes. I'm going to head into the Hall of Heroes here, aka I like to call the Bat Cave if you remember the walkthrough. This world has so many different areas. It's got the heap. It's got the heap is beautiful, by the way. The wildlands. It's got this one area where you meet the Bantam. Oh well, they're not here anymore, but that's okay. All the heroes would be like around this circle here. You fight them in here. There's an 8-person fight in here, and this is what I was talking about in Novus. Pretty much the heroes, they're like, we want to use the world synthesizer to make our world better because we've been so out of date and far from the spiral. But you're like, oh, you can't do that. That will damage the people on the world. So you have to fight them, and you end up fighting all 8 of the heroes, and that's why Novus is created. So without this world, you can't have Novus, and the heap is beautiful. I'll say that. The battle music here is insane. A lemur sacrifices himself into a volcano. He gets catapulted into a volcano. He does survive, though. He does survive. But for a moment, I'm like, did King Zao really just do that? But yeah, like, in the heap, there's 2 characters called the Shadow, because it's a doe, it's a deer. And then, so that's like Batman in my eyes. And then Dog Tracy's like Commissioner Gordon. If you know anything, I love Batman. I'm a huge superhero fan. Loved the heap. It kind of seems like Gotham, which I really like. But yeah, this world, there's other characters called Duck Savage, which was the first duck I ever saw in this game, character-wise. Elite. I know Selenopolis has Duck Slaters, but this world from having to go to all these unique different areas, these people seeing you as like this outcast because they've never seen you before. They don't even know that their world is like, they don't even know what the spiral is. But pretty much the old one was running like these tests on them, like simulations and stuff. And you have to go through all his labs, and that's where you find the little school gyms. And then eventually you get to the world synthesizer. But yeah, this world is amazing. One of my favorite worlds. It's probably a top 5 favorite world in the game for me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about my top 4 Arc 4 worlds. We had Caramel at 4, Wallaroo at 3, Novus at 2, and obviously Lemuria at 1. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see I've done Arc 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me know if you guys want me to rank the side worlds, which would be Wisteria, Grizzleheim, Winter Tusk, and I would include Selenopolis in that, even though it's mandatory for the story. I could rank those in order. But yeah, without further ado, y'all stay epic. Peace out, and have a great one, lads. Peace.